Hi, it's MJ Moss, Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty, and I'm doing one of my favorite things today, and that is hanging out with a horse. And somebody I've known for a very long time, Karen Miller. Karen has been doing horsey things for a very long time. Her daughter, who is now a grown-up, which is terrifying to us both, does horsey things. And I am at Red Roof Stables, Red Roof Farm, I guess is technically more correct. And there are a wonderful number of boarders here, some owned here, some owned by other people. They can come ride. There is instruction giving here.
Yeah, it's a great place if you're looking for lessons, dressage, or hunt seats, or jumpers, or whatever it might be, and also boarding. So
Okay, you have a number for that, right?
I do,
And the
yeah.
proprietor is Amy.
Amy Else, and she can be reached at 570-912-2623. So if you're interested, give her a call.
Excellent, excellent. I know other people who have ridden here and had taken
Sure.
lessons, and there are a lot of kid lessons done here.
Yeah,
A
She's
lot
great
of
with kids.
lot of
Yeah.
kids compete from this place.
Right.
The reason I asked Karen if I could do an interview with her is not just another opportunity to hang out with horses like at EOS, not having any anymore, but is because of what Karen does with her horse sense. How did you first get started with horses, period?
Well, as a child, I always wanted to have horses, but I never could. And so when I was in college, it was offered as a non-credit course. And my college advisor was actually a horsewoman. She encouraged me to enroll in that non-credit course. And as they say, the rest is history. So that was 1985, and here we are 32 years later, and still doing it, yeah.
Okay, so what besides the riding and training gig, and I know she rides because I see pictures of both her and her daughter competing in several different classes and shows,
Right.
which are lovely to look at. What is it you have taken up doing?
Well, in 1995, I became certified as an equine sports massage therapist, and so I am now doing a whole lot more with that. During those busy child-rearing years, I just didn't have a lot of time to commit to it. So now that my daughter is 25 and I have a little bit more time, I'm committing more time to doing the equine massage, both appointments and also instruction for folks who want to learn how to use it for themselves.
Okay, why does a horse need a massage?
Well, a muscle is a muscle, and so it doesn't matter whether it's a human muscle or an equine muscle, they both benefit in exactly the same ways.
Okay.
Roughly 60% of the horse's body is the muscle system. And of course our athletes, our equines rather, are athletes, and so we're asking them to perform at very high levels, so this acts as a way to support that.
Okay, who's your friend here?
This is Sydney. Sydney is a very, very lovely Dutch warm blood gelding. He is owned by the farm here. Amy Else and her daughter Maddie own this horse, and he's granted us permission today to work on him. He's had massage before, so he kind of likes it.
Okay, what is, for the people who don't know this sort of thing, what is a Dutch warm blood?
It's a breed. The Dutch warm bloods are a breed, as you might guess, that originated in Europe, the Netherlands, and so forth. And Amy obviously can tell you a whole lot more about the Dutch warm bloods than I can, but it is a breed of horse.
Okay, is there something that they do more than, say, a quarter horse or a thoroughbred or an Arab?
These have been bred for centuries, and usually in Europe there are government programs and approval processes and things that are included in the breeding programs there that we don't have in the United States. And so these breeds of horses have been, over the years, bred for sport horses. So they do have a little bit of an advantage, if you will, and almost everyone that's competing in the upper levels of either show jumping or dressage are riding some form of warm blood these days.
Okay. At some point I'm going to have to do some filming on dressage so that people can get a clue. I took some dressage lessons to try and improve my riding. I am not a good rider, but to be humane to the horses, I thought it would be good if I rode better. And I never could figure it out. For me, the alphabet is directional. And I could not figure it out. I'm reasonably bright, but fortunately the horse I was on was trained in dressage, and he knew what the commands meant and where to do what.
Yeah,
I was hopeless.
I think you're right. I think it's a lifelong process, and I think that's the appeal to me. I was first attracted to dressage in the late 80s when I became aware of it. I started out riding hunters, which are the horses that you ride over fences like they would in the hunt field when they fox hunted. But then, this dressage thing sort of got me, and I'm still working at it. I have some lofty goals, and hopefully I'll get to them, but it takes a lifetime, really. So you shouldn't feel bad that it took you a long time, too. It really does.
Well, I didn't do much of it, but I was hopelessly confused the whole time. The horse was very understanding, thank goodness. Okay, so give us an example of massage and why you would massage a particular area, given the kind of work they do.
Okay. Well, with any horse, they can benefit from massage therapy. It really doesn't make a lot of difference whether they're hunters or jumpers or dressage horses or race horses. I've worked on a lot of race horses over the years. What I'm going to show you today is just a little bit of work on the horse's neck, and it would be the same whatever type of horse and whatever type of work. Now, sometimes horses that are competing in specific events will have specific areas that bother them, but that's probably a conversation that exceeds what we're going to do today.
Right.
So I'm just going to work on Sid's neck here a little bit, and basically he's had massage before, so he's going to be real happy about it. Generally speaking, the first couple of massages, they need to kind of get to know me and what it's all about before they get real comfortable, but since Sid has already had it he already kind of knows. And sometimes they move around, and that's fine. I don't require that they stay in one place. They're allowed to move around. And the goal, as with any massage, is that we are seeking out places of spasm within the muscle, or trouble as I refer to it. And if we find it, we're going to treat it. Now, Sid feels pretty good, but for the sake of demonstration, I'm just going to show you what we would do if we run across a tight spot.
Karen, I got to stop you. My phone's overheating.